An inspirational dog who's moved from the big city to small town America.
WGN's Sean Lewis reports Red is worth getting to know.
Along the quieter streets of Stockton, Illinois.
Come on.
It doesn't take long to notice the new face in town. It's not Razor the Beagle, or even his owner, Dawn. It's Red, the pit bull.
He's been through a lot, and it hasn't even changed his temperament at all. He's wonderful with my daughter.
That's Finley, Dawn's very mobile, very social 2-year-old, who in this rural town,
He's got to do the flowers.
is learning from Red to enjoy the little things in life.
At least he takes the time to stop and smell them, unlike the rest of us. He's adjusted very well, and it's amazing just when we go for our walks how many people stop. What happened? What happened?
3 years ago, armed robbers came to Red's old home here in Douglas Park on Chicago's west side. They beat his elderly owner into a coma. Then they saw Red and pulled the trigger.
His immediate injuries from the robbery and the gunshot wound was actually just one wound, but it was right to the middle of his spine.
Where he got shot. It's right in there.
He was paralyzed as soon as he got shot by the gun.
Veterinarians saved Red's life because of the Chicago police officer who found him after the robbery and saw that inside, Red's heart is true blue.
He's like, I pushed the food and water towards him with my foot, and then, here to find out he was just the friendliest thing, even while he was hurt, laying there bleeding.
The injury was permanent, and his former owner decided he would have to give him up. So PAWS Chicago gave Red the care he needed, this custom car to make getting around a bit easier, and a new place to stay, this corner room where he waited to be adopted for 2.5 years.
I was worried that he wasn't going to find a home of his own, that we were going to be his permanent home.
And my daughter kept saying to me, Mom, every dog needs his own home. As nice as this is, it is still a shelter.
Plenty of people came to PAWS Chicago and asked about Red.
All right, easy.
But his special needs were just too much for most.
There you go.
So I was like, okay, if we can keep him happy, then we can make sure that we can wait for that right family to come adopt him.
Come here.
Finally, in December, the dog who became the mascot of PAWS and something of a neighborhood celebrity.
Drink water?
He was the mayor of Lincoln Park.
Good boy.
Won a new election when Dawn cast the deciding vote and gave Red a new reason to smile.
He kind of smiles from side to side, and it's a big smile.
These pictures from the Chicago Tribune show Red's going away party this past spring. Among the guests was Brian Cicio, that officer who found Red right after the shooting.
You could just see the tears in his eyes and how happy he was to see that Red is in his forever home.
Every time we go back to visit at PAWS, he'll just work the crowd and smile for the camera.
The new residents of Red's room will never know who used to live here. But for those who do pass by and take the time to read, they may find the inspiration to keep going themselves through the tale of the dog who just may prove that to sometimes struggle in life makes us stronger down the road.
I love this dog. How can you not love this dog?
PAWS Chicago is a no-kill animal shelter, which is why they allowed Red to stay there for 2.5 years. They wanted to make sure his permanent home was a perfect fit. It looks like with Dawn, he found just that.
And what was it that attracted Dawn to him? You said there were so many people who came, and why did she take on all the responsibility?
Red does, as we mentioned, Red has some very, very special needs, including he needs help going to the bathroom twice a day. Dawn used to own a special needs pit bull, which is why she was attracted, even though she lives 2.5 hours from where he was, which is why she came to Chicago to seek him out.
She's very inspirational, too.
She is. Very nice lady.
Thanks, Sean.